You're not ready for this. I'm telling you. What's about to happen in crypto? It's straight up historic. You got billionaires doubling down while retail thinks the bull run's over. It's laughable. You got analysts calling shots on Bitcoin and Ether that could flip the entire market upside down. And then there's XRP, the beloved one, sitting on the edge of lending, borrowing, and ETF approval that could literally change the game forever. If you think this is just another new cycle, you're already behind. Stick with me because I'm about to break down. I'm going to show you exactly why the next 60 days might be the most important window in crypto we have ever seen. Welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're coming back for some more of that good info, do me a favor. As you enjoy your listening experience, press that thumbs up. The more thumbs up we get on a Sunday, and weekend views are hard to come by, the more people who get eyes on this video. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. Bitcoin coming in at 118,000, 388,000. It's currently up 0.76%. Ethereum right behind it's up over 3.83%, coming in at 4,561. And XRP, yeah, buddy, coming in at $3.13 as the total cryptocurrency market cap continues to push higher, 4.03 trillion. Now remember, we don't want alt season just yet. We want more money to rotate into Bitcoin. We want Bitcoin to get up 150, 175, even 200,000. The more money that rotates into Bitcoin, the more money that will rotate into altcoins. The more money that rotates into altcoins, the higher your favorite asset will go. And if you're looking to go ad-free on this channel, remember, under every single video, you can hit that join button for the price of a cup of coffee per month. You get some bonus TA and you get all the videos without any of those annoying ads put in them. We get this, Eric Trump. He's telling you to buy the dips. Last time Trump said buy the dips, you know what happened? We went higher. And if you don't believe what he's saying, well, President Trump's World Liberty Financial, they just bought another 10 million worth of Bitcoin and 8.6 million in Ethereum. Folks, Eric, Donald, their own financial arm are throwing down some serious cash here. Do you think they're gonna lose out? Do you think they're gonna lose? Do you think we're going into a bear market? World Liberty Financial scooped over $18 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Think about that for a second. While Twitter experts cry that the bull run's over, the people who sit closest to the money printer are literally doubling down on their positions. Here's why it matters. Big political families don't move like retail traders. They're not chasing pumps. They're buying when they know what's coming. When Trump's circle is stacking Bitcoin and Ethereum during what looks like a cooling off period, it's not a bet. It's conviction. And ask yourself this. If the people with the most access to regulatory corridors are this confident, do you really think this cycle's done? Or are we about to see the real fireworks? Gordon put out this chart on Link. We talked about Link a lot on this channel. Quentin's like he's thinking we're going to take out the cycle highs of 31 within the next 1 to 2 weeks. If we currently look at the price of Link, folks, it's dripping. It's up almost 15% within the last 24 hours alone. Get ready. I told you since $10, $15, even $20, this is going to be one of the easiest and biggest gainers of this cycle. Then we get this. Coinbarrel put this out. Tale of the two giants here. Well, why don't you listen to the clip? It's 43 seconds and let's talk about it.
I think there's greater than 50% chance that Bitcoin goes to 140 to 150 range this year. I'm not a big fan of Ethereum only because it is an older technology and there's a lot of other protocols that have come in that are faster, that are cheaper to transact, that are fundamentally more secure. And I think it had a great run over about a 5-year period, and now other protocols have taken over. So I do think it's outdated technology. A lot of the market is moving towards Ether because of the ETH ETFs, but I do expect it to wane and not see.
So we got Stephen McClurg, who's the CEO of Canary Capital, dropping bombs over here. He says ETH won't see new all-time highs. His reasoning? He said Ethereum's lagging. Bailey. Bitcoin's already smashed through 124K, setting fresh all-time highs, but ETH hasn't even kissed its 2021 high of 4.8 thousand. Now here's the kicker. McClurg says Bitcoin has a 50% chance of hitting 150,000 this year. That's insane. But for Ethereum, he's flat out saying it's capped. This tells us something deeper. The market isn't treating all major cryptos equally anymore. Bitcoin's the institutional darling sucking in ETF flows, but Ethereum is fighting the narrative over stacking, regulations, and scalability. So the real question you got to ask yourself, does ETH underperformance create a sleeper play, or is the market leaving it behind for good? And Bill put this out, talking about lending. I want to talk about this for a second. This is very important here. And then we're getting into the 60-day, the ETF doomsday countdown, the XRP lending trap. Let's pivot, because there is a risk to this that no one is talking about it, and it could wreck unprepared investors. So everyone's hyped, and I get it. Everyone's hyped about lending and borrowing against their XRP. On paper, it's a dream, right? Unlock liquidity, earn yield, put your bags to work for you. But here's the brutal truth. When you borrow against XRP, you're also putting yourself one step closer to liquidation if the price tanks. Nobody's talking about this because it doesn't sound bullish, but it's real. If XRP dips hard, lenders don't care about your long-term vision. They'll liquidate you in seconds. That means forced selling pressure even when holders don't want to sell. So yeah, XRP lending could be huge for utility and liquidity, but unless people actually understand how margin calls and liquidation engines work, it's just another trap waiting to spring. Don't be the one who learns the hard way. Trust me, don't be that person. Now let's talk about this, because we got the 60-day countdown. As you can see, we got Grok pulled up on the screen. We asked it, when are those final ETF XRP deadlines? Because let's be honest, this is the ticking time bomb. The SEC can't kick the can anymore. The XRP ETF clock has officially started, and we got about 60 days left. That's it. 2 months max. They either approve or deny. And if even one gets through, you can bet that the other 17 applications leading in line, they're not going to be far from behind. All it takes is one, folks, and the rest will get approved as well. Look what happened when Bitcoin ETFs cracked open the dam. Billions of dollars poured in. Price action went absolutely parabolic. Remember, we saw a brand new Bitcoin all-time high before halving for the first time ever. Now imagine the same fire hose aimed at XRP. Institutional inflows, retirement accounts coming aboard, wealth managers, the whole machine. And here's the wildest part. It doesn't take 17 approvals to flip the switch. It only takes one. Yes, one could open the floodgates and reroute the entire altcoin market. The first winner, we should say at this point, is going to be Grayscale, October 18th, followed by 21 shares a day later. Bitwise, October 20th. Canary Capital coming October 24th. Wisdom Tree on the 25th with CoinShares. And Franklin Tempton. And then in November, we got ProShares and Volatility. I'll tell you right now, they aren't going to wait to the final day, the final deadline to approve these things. They will know way in advance when these ETFs will be approved. They're not just going to come out and be like, all right, we got to make a decision today on Grayscale on the 18th, and then come back out tomorrow and be like, all right, now we got to do 21 shares, and then on 20th Bitwise. They will start announcing these things all together, all in sync, and this is the floodgate that we need. What do I expect? The same thing that happened with Bitcoin, I expect. Bitcoin ETF came out, the price actually went down. People said, we waited on ETFs this long and the price is going down. I see the same thing happen with XRP. It's going to be the sell the news type of event. News comes out, you sell it. Price comes down a little bit, it retraces, people kick and scream. Next thing you know, ETF flows kicking and the prices start to go parabolic. So let's connect all the dots and really bring this all together. Trump Circle, they're stacking Bitcoin and Ethereum like the dip is a gift. Analysts are betting that the Bitcoin race towards 150K while Ethereum is struggling to claim its old-time highs. And in XRP, it's entering a whole new risk era with lending, and in 60 days flat, we could be staring down the first XRP ETF approvals in history. This isn't random noise. This is the setup. The stage is being built for the next leg of the bull run, and the only question is, are you ready to move before the rest of the market catches on? On your way out, as you go enjoy the rest of your Sunday fun day, hit that thumbs up for me, and I'll catch all of you bright and early in the morning.